Hey guys, this is Chetan,
And this is Abhi.
and welcome back to the Unprofessionals. So last episode we just did college football. This one we're doing some NFL, and it's week 4. And just last night we had a pretty fantastic game between Cincinnati and Jacksonville. Jacksonville starts off with
only sport where a team with Cincinnati and Jacksonville could be good, bro.
Right?
Holy shit.
It was so entertaining too. Jacksonville comes out with an early lead, 14-0. Trevor Lawrence couldn't punch it in to make it 21-0.
That was it. That was the game.
Yep, that's pretty much it, because that guy, Joe Burrow, he might not have the strongest arm. He might not be the best athlete, but the man can play quarterback. And at the end of it, it's the kicker that kicks it in, 24-21. I had Cincinnati winning. You probably had Cincinnati winning. The guys probably had Cincinnati winning.
Yeah, we all had Cincinnati.
And yeah, no, it's just Jacksonville is on like a 19-game losing streak, second longest in NFL history. It just happened that way. Trevor Lawrence looked good, but hey, someone tell Matt Nagy that's how he should coach his running QB, because, hey, if he's mobile, put him out in a couple bootlegs, give him some run plays, because, at least they're learning in Jacksonville. But moving on, Sunday, we got a long list of games. We're just gonna go through a couple quick ones. Washington, Atlanta.
All right, Chetan. Yeah, let me just handle this real quick. Rapid fire. You said it. Washington versus the Falcons. I'm taking the Falcons. Nothing. I'm only picking the Falcons because they're at the crib. Chetan, what you got?
Yeah, no. Atlanta at the crib.
All right, Texans, Bills, bro. 17-point spread. That's disgusting.
Yeah, Bills, and it's not even gonna be close.
All right, Lions, Bears. Hey, this is kind of meaningful for me because this is NFC North, but these two teams are clearly not involved in the playoff picture. Give credit to Detroit; they've been battling. I think they get rewarded. There's no way I will ever pick Matt Nagy. He does not know what he's doing.
I'm picking
whether he gets fired or not. That's the Bears' responsibility, not mine. I love the Lions fight. To be honest, I don't believe in this pick. I'm just picking the Lions because I feel like they deserve to be. They deserve to have a win. And Chicago does not deserve to have a win.
Yeah, I think between the two, Detroit looks like they got the fight, and Detroit will win this one.
All right, Colts, Dolphins, man. These two teams, both playoff teams from last year, how the mighty have fallen. At least the Dolphins can say their QB hasn't played in 2 games. But, damn, man, Carson, they've had to go 0-4? Quentin Nelson's not playing. TJ Carey went on IR. It's in Miami. It's hot. It's gonna be hot. Damn, bro, this is so tricky. I want to take the Colts so bad. You go first.
Jacoby Brissett revenge game.
I was just about to say that too.
Dolphins win.
I like the fight they showed against the Raiders. I'll take the Dolphins too. I hate this pick. I despise this pick. I'll pick the Dolphins. All right, Titans. Jets, holy shit. Oh, my God, New York City. Get your shit together, bro. The Yankees got to carry too much of the load besides NBA teams, obviously. But
out. A.J. Brown is out.
A.J. Brown and Julio Jones are both out, so I have no idea who they're going to throw the ball to, but I know who they're going to get the ball to run the ball. Derrick Henry touches the ball 50 times. If I'm Derrick Henry, I'm telling Mike Vrabel, listen, bro, you better start throw this ball more than 25 times. Give me the ball 50 times. Let me get my stats. Let me get my touchdowns. Let me make my MVP conversation numbers right now because this is a game. But I don't know. Chase, give me your pick.
Zach Wilson and the Jets win.
Oh, my God. Just to be different from you because you're leading by a little bit, I'm going to take the Titans. Even though I low-key feel the Jets are so bad.
Yeah, but this is remember last year.
Baker Mayfield had no receivers and they lost, yeah.
No. When Rams go into New Jersey, lose the game to the Jets, this is going to be one of those things.
I'm going to take the Titans just because it's very, very, very early, but just so I could possibly make up some ground, I'm going to take the Titans in this game. I hate the pick, but I'll take the Titans for now. All right, now we'll get into the games that matter. Okay, Panthers, Cowboys. This game was supposed to be really, really spicy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
No McCaffrey, that takes a lot of the sizzle out of it, in my opinion. And they lost J.C. Horn. That's huge. They traded for C.J. Henderson from the Jaguars. the first round pick from the last year. I don't think he's playing because he just got there. So I would have picked the Panthers if McCaffrey was playing, but the Panthers' O-line is not good. Their defense is amazing. Their D-line is amazing. But the strength for the Cowboys is their O-line. So I think they can neutralize that. I'm picking I can't believe I'm saying this. I hate picking this team. I'm picking the Cowgirls. Cowboys. Picking the Cowboys. I hate picking the Cowboys, but I'm not going to be biased here. The Panthers are good. They're not great. They're definitely not good. We saw what happened last year. They were doing pretty damn well. And then Christian McCaffrey got the injury, and then things went south ASAP. Teddy Bridgewater probably would still be in Carolina if Christian McCaffrey played 80% of the season. But unfortunately for them, he didn't. And now Teddy Bridgewater is a Denver Bronco. But with all that said, I'm taking the Cowboys in this game. Chetan, your thoughts?
I hate that I had to pick the Cowboys here, but if you think about it in terms of great, even if the defensive line of the Panthers can hold, Zeke and Pollard to whatever they do. Yeah, what's stopping Dak from throwing it over the top, right? J.C. Horn is out. Who's your other cornerback? What, AJ Bouye?
I think the number one corner will be Dante Johnson. He's really good.
Dante Johnson.
He'll cover probably Cooper or Lamb, but one of them will be open then. Someone's going to be open.
Exactly my point is, one of them is going to be open. We haven't heard – where's Michael Gallup?
He's not playing for, I think, another week or two.
To
be honest, hey, listen, he's not going to be back next year with this team. Cedric Wilson will be the number 3 receiver next year.
Yeah, and then
there's no way they're paying Michael Gallup $10-15 million when they're paying Cedric Wilson $1 million?
That's true.
So Michael Gallup, take your time, buddy, because if I were you, I focus on getting healthy so that way I can show out when I'm back and get paid in the offseason because it's clear as cut. Cedric Wilson going to be the number 3 receiver for the foreseeable future until his time comes as well, in my opinion. This is my opinion.
Yeah, and I respect that. And on top of that, it's just, still, what's going to stop them from throwing it over the top? Because let's be honest here, when Dak Prescott looks good, Dak Prescott looks like a top 5 quarterback in this league.
And Dak Prescott is better than Sam Darnold at the moment.
Yeah,
they have the advantage there too.
They have the advantage.
They have the advantage at QB, O-line, running back, receiver, and
tight end
offensively. They don't have the advantage and tight end. They don't have the advantage at head coach. I think Matt Rule is a better head coach. Yeah. They don't have that advantage at the D-line, but they do have the advantage, in my opinion, with the corners because they have Trayvon Diggs, and he's likely going to be on DJ Moore.
And then the other corner is pretty good too. Brown, is it?
He's not that good. Come on, man. He ain't that good. Antonio Brown cooked on week 1. Mike Williams cooked on week 2. Last week he got lucky because the Eagles, I don't know what they were doing.
They only have one.
They only have one, but that one is really good. So I think the Cowboys here have all the advantages, in my opinion.
It'd be a completely.
Now we get to our teams. Let's start off with your team. I don't think there's much to be said here, but just because it's a New York team, it's your team. We have to discuss this. I'm not trying to be a dick. Giants, Saints. I feel there's no way in hell the Giants have a shot in this game. Because this is the Saints home opener. If people can remember the last time the Saints had a serious disaster happen after Hurricane Katrina, they played their home opener, Monday Night Football, against the Atlanta Falcons. That place was legendary. They beat the Falcons. They had a punt block in that game. Why are you looking so lost?
Oh, no, I was just making sure I written down all my picks.
Oh, okay. I thought you found some breaking news that I didn't know about. All right. Saints defense is elite.
I already know what I'm going to say about my
defense is elite. Jameis Winston just got to play fair, nothing crazy. He's not even passing the ball for more than 150 yards a game. Alvin Kamara, give him the ball. And Blake Martinez, the news is it keeps getting worse. You lost your second best defensive player. And what would Blake Martinez be doing on Sunday? He probably would be the guy that was checking Alvin Kamara. He's gone. You have no hope, in my opinion, of stopping him now. I think just based off the fact that this is the home opener after everything that happened for the city of New Orleans, Louisiana, everyone affected by Hurricane Ida, the Saints fans are going to be going absolutely crazy. listen, the Giants will no Sterling Shepard, no Darius Slayton, so they're gonna have likely Galladay and Tony, and who else? Colin Johnson, I think was the guy's name, the receiver that played pretty decent for you guys. The
Yeah,
Saints defense is for real. They shut down Green Bay. They shut down New England, and they couldn't shut down Carolina because they couldn't stop the Jameis Winston turned the ball over a couple times. Bro, if the Giants can pull this out, in my opinion, it would be one of the biggest upsets ever. I swear to God, I don't care what the line says. Just off of storyline and everything going on, must win also for the Saints because they can still win the division. Why can't they? The Panthers are 3-0. The Bucks are 2-1. They have to keep winning. They can't lose these games. So I think the Saints out completely destroy the Giants. I'm sorry.
yeah, I think that if we overcome this somehow, it will be the miracle of miracles.
You couldn't score over 14 points against Atlanta at home.
Exactly my point here.
The Saints defense is 1,000 times better than Atlanta's.
Cam Jordan is gonna be hunting, bro.
I feel bad for whoever Marshawn Lattimore. I feel bad for whoever's playing receiver against Marshawn Lattimore. And CJ Gardner-Johnson, this dude, I don't know if people are paying attention. This man is absolutely balling. Everyone remembers him for the incident where he poked a guy or whatever against the Bears and then got punched in the face. People remember him for getting slapped up by Michael Thomas in practice. I don't care about all that shit. This secondary in New Orleans with PJ Williams, Gardner-Johnson, Malcolm Jenkins, yeah, people remember he's back in New Orleans. Marshawn Lattimore, bro, they got, oh my God. The Saints, if they can just survive for Michael Thomas's arrival, they can possibly do some things here, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're making a lot more noise than I thought they were going to end up making. And on top of that, it's just that defense. There are dudes everywhere. You just said it with
Mario Davis, Cam Jordan.
Their secondary is their strength, and our biggest weakness is passing the ball because actually anything in offense, the Giants are very, very poor at. And if we couldn't put up more than 14 points against Atlanta, what are we going to do against New Orleans?
The Giants should be 2-1. They're 0-3. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I remember last year they were 0-6?
Yeah, we saw it.
They finished strong.
Yeah. So that's not happening this year. We already talked about this damn schedule. There's a chance that we go like at best case 3-14, at worst case 1-16.
Oh man, I feel bad, bro, because I know you're my boy, and nobody should have to, especially with football, because football is one of those sports that you want to enjoy.
It's okay.
It's better when your team's good. It's not the NBA where you play 80 games, you have a bad stretch, and then you could get hot, but it's okay. Stop putting your hand above your heart.
It's okay.
All right, final game at the window. This game is very, very interesting. We have Chiefs and the Eagles. The Chiefs, in my opinion, their flaws are real. I'm not one of those people that's overreacting. I think they're legit flaws on defense. And Patrick Mahomes is having to play and may take risks that he shouldn't be taking simply because that defense he knows is so bad.
Yep.
It's so bad. And I feel, damn, bro, the Eagles got so many injuries. They're at home. I believe in Jalen Hurts. The Chiefs' run defense is atrocious. So if Nick Sirianni is serious about not making a mistake by not giving Miles Sanders the ball, we'll give him the ball this week. I think, oh my God, can the Chiefs really lose another game? Oh my God, I'm picking the Chiefs to win, but I'll pick the Eagles to cover the spread, but I think the Chiefs win the game. They can't lose this game.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs win this game, and it's going to be a lot closer than we think it's going to be, simply for the fact that I think Miles Sanders will get a lot of touches, because if he does not, we're talking about like maybe a 17-plus point blowout. So
one more point, Chetan. I think if the Chiefs lose this game, they could be going down a dark path here with their schedule.
Yeah.
Their schedule is they have the Eagles. If they lose the Bill, I'm telling you right now, I'll tell you this right now, the Bills are going to get revenge.
They still have to face all of the I get it. It's
AFC West team. Besides the Chargers, they're already 0-1 in division.
they got to face all the AFC West teams twice, except they got to play everyone twice except the Chargers.
There's a stretch of 6 games for them after they play Washington, at Tennessee. If you can't stop these running backs, you're definitely not stopping that monster. Nobody want to tackle him. You have the Giants, no disrespect, bro, but obviously that they could win that game at home, Monday Night Football. So that's their one maybe easy game, possibly. But then they have, I hate this guy, but I'm not going to be disrespectful. Green Bay, at Oakland, home to the Cowboys, home to the Broncos, home for the Raiders, at the Chargers, and then it's like, okay, home for the Steelers. We'll see what the Steelers are back then for that time. This schedule is not a cakewalk. And if they don't get their shit together, it could be real bad, especially when they play Denver and Oakland because they're playing defense. Oh, Denver is playing defense. So you're not just going to lay back there and think you're outscore everybody. So it's Kansas City. Hey, when you pay your quarterback $500 million, this is what could happen.
And yeah, on that, it's just, if you think about all the Kansas City Chiefs like flaws, we talked about last week where I was just like, yeah.
Also, my bad, Chetan, but have you seen an improved O-line? Because I don't.
That's exactly what I was gonna say too. Is he's in a lot of duress than we think he is, than he should be. Not that we think he is. They built a whole offensive line and it doesn't look improved. They, the running back situation is terrible. I'm sorry, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he's lost you the game 2 weeks in a row with the fumbles. Right, the fumbles and the turnovers have lost you the last 2 games, and Patrick Mahomes can only do so much. I think this is the Aaron Rodgers syndrome, right? He had one top 10 defense ever when he was playing, and that was the one that won him the Super Bowl.
That's the one that won the Super Bowl, correct?
Since then, he hasn't had a defense. And they just assume that, hey, because we have Aaron Rodgers, he can win us this shit, right? And that is not the case. And Patrick Mahomes is about to suffer from Aaron Rodgers syndrome, and it looks like I saw this this post, and he's on a similar career path to Russell Wilson. The first year they lose they lose early in the or later in the playoffs. The second year they win the Super Bowl. The third year, they lose to Brady in the Super Bowl. And then it just, he gets paid and it just completely falls off simply for the fact that their defense is not good. And this is something that me and you talk about all the time in, during the draft season and the off season is, when you have a young quarterback, you can pay everyone else. But as soon as you pay that young quarterback, you can't pay anyone else, and this is what happens to him. And I can see it. I made a joke in the offseason. I was like, "Yo, watch Justin Herbert and these Chargers. They're coming," and it's really funny because Patrick Mahomes said, "What he said at a golf event, yeah, we'll see about that." Well, right now we're seeing. I'm like, yeah, no, the Chargers are for real, and the Chiefs are in trouble.
Alrighty, that's all the 1 o'clock games. Now we get to, in my opinion, one of the best 4 o'clock windows so far. Every single one of these games has serious intrigue factors. Let's begin. Cardinals, Rams, 3-0, 3-0. One team is 3-0, one team shouldn't be. You know how I feel about this other team. Them dirty birds, whatever you want to call them, Arizona Cardinals. They should be 2-1, 1-2, in my opinion. The Jacksonville Jaguars, if they were at all competent, they would have beaten them as well.
Yeah.
But I think the Rams, clear and cut. Sean McVay is you want to talk about stats here? 8-0 against the Arizona Cardinals in his career as a head coach. 8-0. So, and now that was Jared Goff. He got Matthew Stafford now. I think Arizona is a good team. They're not a great team. Their defense is not good. Their secondary is not good. I'm telling you, they're not. Chandler Jones is a monster. I have yet to see J.J. Watt make a play. I'm not disrespecting him. He's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the greatest players of all time. I just haven't seen that impact flash off my TV screen. I'm not watching film, so I'm not gonna pretend like he's not making an impact. I just haven't seen a flash. So maybe he can get pressure this game. I don't know. Kyler Murray is really good, but he makes some decisions that have you thinking, what is he? I understand he's not the tallest guy. So that could be the reason. I don't love the Rams defense. I don't. I think it's going to end up costing them later on. But for this game itself, this is the biggest game of the Rams season because this is a divisional game against a 3-0 team. And then they're about to play on Thursday night versus Seattle. So they have some big games coming up. So I think at home, the Rams take care of business. They beat Arizona.
I think, this is clear-cut Rams. I looked at all the stats. He's 8-0 against, like you said, 8-0 against the Cardinals. He's 4-0 against Kingsbury, and they are 3-0-1 covering the spread against Arizona. I'm assuming that the tie it was probably like a -7, and they won by 7. That's what.
All right. I think we don't even have to go any further. We both agree. We think the Rams are going to win this game, and they will continue to be the number 1 seed right now in the NFC. Now, this game got a lot of intrigue here. I think the next 3 games have a lot of intrigue here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's begin with the Seattle Seahawks and 49ers. Russell Wilson has never lost 3 games in a row. I don't believe it begins now. He lost to Minnesota. Minnesota had their backs against the walls. First home game with fans in 2 years. In my opinion, Minnesota, I'm not saying this, I'm a Vikings diehard fan. They should have been 3-0. There is no shame in losing to Minnesota. They were up 15 points at home against Tennessee. They should have won that game. So Seattle is not as bad as 1 and 2. They're not. And San Francisco, their defense, but after what I saw, I went off on them just 2 days ago. So you know how I feel about their defense. I think Seattle has some pride in them. Their defense plays better. If you can't cover one receiver, I don't know about Tyler Lockett. I think he's playing. They said he didn't practice yesterday, so I hope he does because that's big. If he doesn't play, he's one of the best slot receivers in general in the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say just receivers in general.
So you couldn't stop Green Bay, bro. You ain't stopping Seattle. I think it's gonna be a shootout, and I think Seattle on the road, and Russell Wilson plays generally better on the road. I think Seattle on the road takes care of business. They beat San Francisco straight up.
Yeah, I have Seattle winning. Interesting fact: Russell Wilson has never lost 3 straight games in his career in the NFL.
Thank you. I said that already. Thank you.
Did you really? I missed that.
I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening.
I was just listening to the other stats, but dude, San Francisco, that defense, I can't name you a corner there right now. I can't even name you a running back there right now. I'm sorry. It's so bad. I feel bad for them. Someone needs to check that medical staff or the field they're playing on because those guys keep getting hurt and they've lost literally everyone. I don't know who's on that team anymore other than the gorgeous man playing quarterback, his backup, who is also gorgeous. It's real.
Sauce.
I had to bring it up. It's so much fun to do it. You need to read the Reddit on the NFC West because everyone is obsessed with how Jimmy G looks. It's real funny. But this is Seattle's going to win this game, and it's not even going to be close. If you go over the top with Tyler Lockett, if he's healthy, and you go over the top with that freak of nature, he hasn't even had a big game yet.
I just don't see how San Francisco can stop this team. I don't think Seattle can stop them that much, but I think Seattle, bro, they're pissed. Russell Wilson's pissed. He's way better than Jimmy G. He's a future Hall of Famer. You have DK, you got Tyler Lockett, you got Chris Carson, you got the the tight ends. I think this is about to be a long day for San Francisco, and then it's about to get Trey Lance. You may be seeing him soon. Not because it's Jimmy G's fault, but you could be seeing Trey Lance just because some stuff that's going on with San Francisco right now. All right, now we get to this is I want to say one of the, but possibly the most intriguing game of the day. Ravens, Broncos. The Ravens O-line is still decimated. Ronnie Stanley will not be playing. Tyrese Phillips is out for the season. So you're going to play in Denver. Good news for the Ravens, I think, is that Rashad Bateman, the guy we love, we've been talking about him since in college. He is likely going to be activated for his first game as a NFL player. Miles Boykin will be back. They still have Sammy Watkins. They have Mark Andrews. They have Marquise Brown. So now, Lamar, here it is. You have everyone available to you. Obviously, you don't have your running backs, but they've been doing just fine without J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards. But those guys are obviously way better players than the players they currently have. The Ravens defense, last week, they didn't have their entire D-line because of COVID. I'd never seen that before, but that's basically what happened. They're all back. The Broncos, KJ Hamler tore his ACL. So sick, man. So sick. You already have Jerry Jeudy on IR. He'll be back soon. And they may be without both starting guards. So this is so tough. I was all over the Broncos before I found out about all these issues. Right now, the Ravens are now a one-point favorite, I think. The Denver Broncos were the favorite before. But I don't know why you sent me that Reddit post, but I will not read that right now. I'm focusing on the task at hand. Oh, my God. Go ahead. You tell me who you think you got in this game.
Picking the Broncos. I just love their defense, the no-fly zone back there with the corners. It's just this is one of the harder games to pick, but the Ravens keep overcoming what happened with Detroit, what happened with Kansas City. I just feel like this is going to be one of those Lamar letdown games, and it's just I think Von Miller and Bradley Chubb will get after it. It's just I think the Broncos win this one.
Oh, my God. This is so stressful, man. This game is so – because the Broncos have beaten nobody. They've beaten nobody.
And that's the thing here is I think this is the Broncos' prove-it game. They beat Lamar, and we'll be like, oh, yeah, no, they're for real.
If there's no Ronnie Stanley, bro, Von Miller should kill somebody out there, bro. So the Denver Broncos have the defense to keep up with that offense. This offense did almost nothing against Detroit.
Yep.
So – the only team that this offense has done anything to was the Chiefs. And I'm not starting about the Chiefs defense again. So, Jesus Christ. I'm going to go with my initial pick. I'm taking Denver. I think, like you said, mile high. They make a statement that they're not fake. They beat 3 teams who have yet to win a game. They're 0-9. The Jets, the Giants, the Jaguars are 0-9. That's who the Broncos have beaten. They've destroyed them, so give them credit. They didn't beat them by a little bit. They destroyed all 3 of those teams. So I give them that credit. What's up?
I believe in Steady Teddy.
Steady Teddy. All right. You know, that sound a little sus. Now we get to I think this game is very interesting.
We missed the game though.
Oh, we didn't. Which game did we miss?
The Cleveland, Minnesota at 1:00.
Oh my God! How did we miss that one? Holy shit!
That's what I was
Let's go back. Now this is something we go back for. All right. I know why I wasn't getting my blood pressure up. Okay, here we go. Minnesota at the crib. Kevin Stefanski, former Vikings OC. What's up? What's up? Let me holler. What's up? Coming back to Minnesota. You know what I feel. Minnesota should be 3-0. It's okay. First quarter of the season. Bye-bye, Kevin Stefanski. Go back to Cleveland because we're all good in Minnesota. Kirk Cousins is absolutely balling. Good news, Christian Darrisaw may be coming back this week, maybe next week. That's great news. Anthony Barr may be coming back. That's great news. Thielen, Jefferson. Dalvin Cook likely is playing. We beat Seattle without Dalvin Cook. The defense played better in the second half. Baker Mayfield. The Browns should be 1-2. I'm sorry. They should have lost to Houston. If beating the Bears, you got to be kidding me. Your wins are against the Bears and Texans. You have done nothing at home at all. And congrats. You had 9 sacks against the Bears. The Bears' O-line is absolutely garbage. Matt Nagy has no idea what he's doing. So that win has 0 credibility. Obviously, I'm taking the Vikings all day, every day. They're home underdogs. I don't know why they're home underdogs. Gladly disrespect us. No problem. We got disrespected last week. What did we do? We won. We got disrespected 2 weeks before that. We should have won. Hey, that loss to Cincinnati ain't looking so bad now, is it? 3-1, even though we should have beat them. So I love my team. I think my team still got everything ahead of them. Let's go. Skol, Minnesota. in that fan base, in that stadium, the atmosphere was absolutely breathtaking.
I'm riding with you. It's Minnesota. Come on now. It's just like you said. Everything wrong with everything with the Browns. It's a lot. Who have they beaten? It is a shit show when they can't get pressure. It is an absolute shit show. And you're telling me if they gonna get pressure on Kirk Cousins, who one is born out, two is mobile, three, that two-headed monster in the backfield, Matheson and Cook.
Madison and Cook.
Madison and Cook, and then come on now, Jefferson. You got Jefferson on one side. You got Thielen. Conklin played really well last week. I think it's just Cleveland's defense is not what it's supposed to be, or what we assumed it was going to be.
Hey, if Cleveland wins this game, I'll think they're legit.
Yeah, if Cleveland wins this game, I'll have to believe they're legit. But you got 9 sacks in Chicago. Hey, that situation is terrible.
All right, now let's get to this. Could be completely a hatred pick. I don't care. TJ Watt returns not only to the Steelers, but to Wisconsin, his home. He went to college there. He grew up there. His brothers, his family. Pittsburgh Steelers, I look back on that Steelers versus the Bengals game. Big Ben is the reason why they lost that game, not the defense. He threw 2 picks into his own territory that basically cost them 14 points. TJ Watt coming back is monumental. Didn't he win Defensive Player of the Year last year? Was it him that won the award?
Yeah.
So you get the Defensive Player of the Year back. Joe Hayden is back. Devin Bush is there. You don't have Stephon Tuitt, but you still have Casey Hayward. I think after that huge win against the San Francisco 49ers, this is a letdown spot for Green Bay. Joe Hayden, I hope Mike Tomlin knows how to cover Devontae Adams, cover him. I would put Mika and Joe Hayden on Devontae Adams. And I'll say, all you got to do is score 20 points, 17 points. You can call us just because I hate the hippie. I hate Green Bay. I need it to lose. But I really think if TJ Watt plays and he's not on the injury report anymore, he's back, I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He didn't win Defensive Player of the Year last year. He got robbed by
Who won it?
Aaron Donald.
Oh, my God. Okay, fine. Well, you're second place.
But I can't pick Pittsburgh.
No problem. I don't give a fuck.
I can't. And it's not even because of it's who's playing quarterback over there. It's who's playing quarterback.
Do what you did against Buffalo. Do exactly what you did against Buffalo here. And Buffalo's defense is way better than Green Bay's defense.
Hey, if Pittsburgh pulls this out, it's because Najee Harris went ballistic.
Yep, no problem with that. I love him. You know that. You love him. I love him.
I will be gladly I was wrong here because
I don't care about any situation, Pittsburgh. Just pull this out for me. This could cause a homer pick. I don't care. Green Bay sure lost last week. So I need that balance. I think if TJ Watt was not playing, I would say Green Bay wins this game. No bullshit. Serious talk, real talk. I think if TJ Watt was not playing, Green Bay wins this game. He's back. He shows you why he's making the money he's making. Highest paid defensive player in the league for a reason. Him and Aaron Donald deserve that right. Joe Hayden benefits from that. Fitzpatrick benefits from that. Everybody, Devin Bush benefits from that. Mike Tomlin, I believe in the man. He has yet to go under 500. So you got to win some of these games. Let's go Badgers. Let's go TJ Watt. Let's go Big Ben. Let's go Najee. Let's go Juju. Let's go everybody. Deontay Johnson is going to be playing. He'll be back. So Pittsburgh, road dogs. Let's go. Let's be road warriors. We suck at home. Let's be road warriors. All right. Now, without further ado, the game of the century. The game that we will tell our kids about. The game that our kids will pretend to know about. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know what? Scratch that. Tom Brady versus the New England. Scratch that. Tom Brady versus Bill Belichick. Oh my God. If there was ever a game that I'm going to watch the entire pregame of, it's this game. I am going to probably have chills watching him go out there. And that's saying something. Because I can only fathom what Tom Brady's going to feel when he goes on that field. I can't even fathom that. He spent half of his existence in that one location. And I don't care what anyone says. There's so many reports. Steve Wickersham report, all these reports, blah, 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 blah. All we know is there's a lot of shit that happened. It's clear cut. But I'm sorry. God could come down Sunday night, sit next to me, or she, whatever God is, I don't know, and tell me the Bucks are going to lose today. And I would say, I don't believe you. I believe in Tom Brady. I am not a Patriots fan. I'm not a Bucks fan, but I appreciate greatness. I stopped hitting on LeBron and NBA because I appreciate his greatness. I never got to watch Jordan, but I'm getting to watch the GOAT of football, and that is Tom Brady. 44, 54, 64, I don't care. Gronk may not play. That would hurt badly if he does not play. He's doubtful. I hate the designation doubtful. Even if he can only play one snap and just not even just stay on the field, he has to go out there. One play, opening play of the game, just go out there, just block. Don't even just go all the way outside, run a slant. Don't even run a route. Just stand out there, block. Because Gronk has to play this game. And nothing would be more poetic justice than Tom Brady throwing a final touchdown pass to Rob Gronkowski in New England and then possibly throwing another one to Antonio Brown. I think Tom Brady is about to drop 50. It could be 40-0 in the fourth quarter. I still think he's out there. And you know what he would say post-game? Do you remember when we were in New England when we did that? Because they did that in New England. When they were up 40-0, Tom Brady would still be in the game. He would say something very similar to what Bill Belichick would say. The New England Patriots have been the New York Jets. That's their only win. I'm taking Tom Brady. I'm taking the Bucks. I don't give a shit about any semantics, any injuries, any nothing. If Brady's playing, he's playing. They're winning. The game of the century. Please watch. Chetan, go ahead.
You could give me every single statistic to say that the Pats are going to win. I would still pick the Bucks. It's just, what are we going to say? Tom Brady is about to become the fourth quarterback ever to beat all 32 teams, right?
And think about this. One more thing. How did this happen? How does destiny do this? Where he is going to become the all-time passer of all time, and that's never going to get broken, in my opinion. Maybe Mahomes one day could possibly do it. I doubt it. And it's going to happen. And that's the stuff I believe in, like how the world works. And I hope if anyone boos this man, they should legit feel like crap. You cannot boo this man.
I mean, yeah, if you think about it, it's literally destiny playing his hand right here. It's Tom Brady is going to become the all-time passing leader. He's going to beat all 32 teams, and he's going to do it at his crib. I don't care. You can say, yeah, it's not his crib no more, Robert Kraft's crib, whatever. No, it's Tom Brady's crib, and I don't care.
He built that stadium.
Exactly. If this is like fucking Derek Jeter's last moment in a Yankee uniform, he hits a fucking walk-off. Or the fact that he came home to Yankee Stadium for his 3,000 hit. This is literally Tom Brady comes home, and he's just going to be like, yo, guess what? I think my favorite story that's come out with this thing is that Tom called Bill Belichick instead of actually seeing him in person. It was just literally a breakup over a phone call. Yeah. This is the most amazing thing ever. I'm like, yeah, Tom Brady.
I will read that book that's coming out. I definitely will read that book.
I'm so excited.
All right. I have one thing to add before we finish this topic. Who do you think catches the pass that breaks the record?
If Gronk is healthy, it's Gronk.
I think Antonio Brown. The ultimate spike. The ultimate spike.
That would be fun, but I don't know. I just have to say it's Antonio.
Listen, man, I would take Gronk touchdown. I would take Gronk career high yards. I would take everything.
Yeah.
But he may not play.
anytime Gronk TD, anytime Antonio Brown TD.
It's just, is he gonna play? All I know is, I don't care if he can't play. He has to go out there for the opening drive.
He's gonna catch a
Throw
TD.
him out there as a wide receiver. Don't even let him run a route. Just put him out there because he deserves to be on the same field with Tom Brady, at least one possession, in my opinion. I don't care about, I have to tell you, waste a roster spot. Shut up. Shut up. Also, one thing no one's even talking about is Richard Sherman is playing in this game. Richard Sherman is playing in this game. So they need him badly. And I still think Richard Sherman can contribute. All that offseason stuff. Listen, people have demons. People have a lot of shit going on. I don't think that's truly his character, but he's not one of those guys that hides. He's not.
It's gonna be entertaining as hell. It's just
Game of the year. The game of the year.
Game of the century, man. I haven't been
Game of our life. We'll never see this again. We actually probably will never. The only thing that could possibly happen is if Aaron Rodgers leaves Green Bay. But even that wouldn't be like this. Because Aaron Rodgers didn't win 6 Super Bowls. So, and plus, he's not going up against Mike McCarthy, like the coach that was there the whole time. So, only thing I can possibly compare to this is maybe Mahomes down the line. But even that, I take that back. We will never see this again.
I can't think of anything because simply for the fact that the longevity, right? We don't get head coach player duos this long ever, right?
What about the NBA? Could we see this in the NBA? LeBron, no. Curry, no. There's nothing in even the NBA. Kevin Durant, no. There's nothing out there.
I mean, technically, Curry is the longest. Him and his coach are the longest.
Curry coached him for what? 5 years, 6 years, 7 years? How long? 7 years now?
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's the longest 10 years. It's not a thing unless, all of a sudden, I can't even.
If it was like Greg Popovich and Tim Duncan came back to play him.
Yeah.
Like that. Or Michael Jordan if he actually played against Phil Jackson. But that didn't happen. So
it happened, yeah. No, well, it did, but it was like
once in a lifetime. I don't care what plans anyone has. If you like football at all, forget football. This is a moment in history, of sports history, where I hope you can be a part of it. And I know I will be. I know you will be. I know a lot of people will be. If you're not, you're legit a fool, in my opinion. Now, final game, Monday Night Football. This should be a great Monday Night Football game. I know last week was pretty bad. I don't think this week will be. We have actually the last 2 Monday Night games have been bad. The Detroit Lions Green Bay game. Hey, it was competitive in the first half.
Really good.
I think finally we get a great game. Raiders, Vegas versus the Chargers. Damn, bro, this is tough. I think the Chargers beating the Chiefs is a huge win, but that Chiefs defense is so bad that I cannot really give them that much credit. I'm taking the Raiders.
I'm taking the Chargers.
Nope. Okay, here we go.
And mine is simply for the fact that, how much confidence that puts. You beat the big bad wolf in your division, right? How much confidence that puts in a young quarterback, because Brandon Staley was like, right, we need 9 yards, 4th and 9, you go get it for us, right? And I think that shouldn't put so much confidence in Justin Herbert that he's going to ride that confidence through the entire season. And I think this is going to be a Chargers win. I think it's going to be a close game. I love everything the Raiders are doing. But I don't know. I just have a feeling the Chargers win this game. And it's at home.
I'm not going to fault you there. Every Chargers looking really good. But I will say this, their 2 wins are against 2 of the worst defenses in football.
Yeah.
They destroyed they only scored 20 points on Washington. And that's looking like a bad performance now. And they beat the Chiefs defense. I am not doubting they should have been the Cowboys. They should be 3-0. They should be 3-0. So it's true. This is a great matchup. Both these teams should be undefeated.
Yep.
But 2-1, 3-0. The thing is, even the Raiders acknowledge it. The Chargers don't have the home field advantage. The Rams do. The Chargers don't. So I think they will be Raiders fans travel. This is finally a game where the Raiders I hope Josh Jacob plays. They need him.
They need him.
I just think the Chargers, I mean not the Chargers, the Raiders have too many mismatches compared to the Chargers are throwing the ball to 3 people. You got Mike Williams, you got Keenan Allen, or he got give it to Austin Eckler. That's it. There's nobody else, in my opinion, that Justin Herbert's even looking at. So I think Brian Bulaga being injured and he's not playing this game, Storm Norton or whoever is playing, the right tackle, Max Crosby's about to unleash hell on him.
Well, Max
Their
Crosby.
left tackle is amazing. You don't get me started with Rashawn Slater. What a pick. Giants idiots. I'm sorry. What a wow. Rashawn Slater, what a pick. I wanted him as a Viking, but Christian Darrisaw, we'll see what he's like. But Rashawn Slater is doing amazing. So he'll be at left tackle. I'm lining up Max Crosby against Storm Norton. If that's his name, I'm sorry. That's his name. If I'm mistaken or not. Micah Parsons, in his first game playing rusher, he's a linebacker, destroyed him. This is Max Crosby, who is a Pro Bowler as of right now, based off his performance. So I'll take my chances with those matchups, but this is an even game in my opinion, bro. The only reason why the Chargers are favored is because they're at home. This is an even matchup. Any team can win here, and I love how we both have different picks. That makes it just more interesting. All in all, we have a great Saturday and a historic Sunday, and Monday should be just as good. And then Tuesday, baseball playoffs. Here we go. Your Yankees.
I'm scared. What?
That wraps it up.
All right, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.